Yeah, go ahead and lift that up and slide it under there. Thank you for watching and sticking around with us. Okay, we've got live from Waterloo Public Access Studios. It's Ms. Rocky Shadiva's North End Update Live.
Bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good.
And we want you to be the good, everyone. Today's guests are Chassidi Martin, the chaplain of Royal Legacy Christian Academy, and Macu Ruiz, who is the Spanish teacher of Spanish Immersion at Royal Legacy Christian Academy. Say that fast 3 times.
All right, okay.
All right, welcome. You've made it.
Yes.
And
You know what time it is.
boom shakalaka!
Yes.
We made it. And
Yes.
Jared, you are doing an amazing job. Thank
Yes,
you
you
so,
are.
so much. Welcome to our very special frequent viewers, Charles Young, Velveeta Roberson, James Russell, and Kelly Conrad, my bestie.
All right. Also, Tommy Fuller Gonzalez, Will Frost, Vera Wallakin, and Soya Amar. Hey, y'all.
Yes, if you're watching us right now for the very first time, thank you so very much for watching. And if you're watching us on MediaCom on a Saturday or a Friday night, hey, future.
Okay.
Right?
That's right.
That's next week.
Yes.
All right, today's talking point will be dad talk.
Oh, for sure. Somebody really may need to hear this and may want this opportunity to think or talk about that special dad in their life. you know?
Yes, and for Give It Air, we'll be discussing James Baldwin's quotes. And we
Yes.
always like to say, if this is truly a great nation, then the truth will not destroy us. And that's
That's
a
right.
quote by Waterloo's own Nicole Hannah-Jones. And yeah, we believe that. We got to keep that truth out there for the entire month of June.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll be talking about James Baldwin.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Newsflash. Birthday people, be sure to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
That's right. You want your shout out and song, don't you?
Right.
All right. Okay. We have a prize drawing today, too.
Yes, we do. And if you typed I love my daddy or whatever we asked you to type,
Yeah. Okay.
I say
Okay.
let's do the drawing right now. 'cause
Why not?
We don't want to forget, right?
Okay. You're going to win a car care collection from AutoZone on Kimball Avenue.
That's right. Thanks to our publicist, our new employee, Diane Ebert.
Okay.
And this is going to be great for your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh, me? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And the winner.
The winner
is. Okay. Angela Gillick.
Angela Gillick. Is
Angela
it a G?
G. It looks like it.
Hillick?
Hillick.
Diane wrote that. She wrote it really small, too.
Okay. That's why I had to slap these glasses
Angela,
on.
you know who you
Yes.
are. You know you got a name like
Congratulations.
that.
All right.
Congratulations to Angela Gillick or you know yourself. Okay, Diane.
Okay.
Okay. Congratulations to our last week's prize winner.
Yep.
That's Nora Shandon, and she came to get her prize today. You'll see her picture on Facebook.
She won a $50 gift certificate to Tony's Pizza.
Yes, and before we go on, I gotta say thank you to the AutoZone. Where is it, Shaviva? Can you roll back?
Okay.
Okay, on Kimball Avenue, AutoZone on Kimball Avenue.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your donation, and that's where they're going to get that Armor All Father's Day gift to
Yes.
Angela.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So now, will we talk about the Soul Town? No, it's time to introduce our guests, right?
Okay, yes, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
One of
All
those
right.
days, hey.
It absolutely is. Hey.
Yes,
we're going to make it
are.
for sure.
Thank you, Jared.
Yes.
We got encouragement for Jared. Welcome to both of you today.
Thank you.
All right.
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right.
Mis amigas.
Okay.
Madre y mi tía.
All right.
Fenomenal.
For sure.
Go ahead and show off.
Buen
Chad.
trabajo.
That's right. That's right. Oh, you know, Jared, he gonna jump in.
Poco.
Oh, okay.
Sí. So, bienvenidas.
I feel left out. I know Shaviva can speak Spanish, probably. She does.
Un poco.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I can say muy bien. I hope it's appropriate.
Good job. Buen trabajo.
Todo el mundo
español.
Okay, well, thank you guys both for being here today. Our talking points should be quite easy. And it's not Royal Legacy, so I hope you're not going to commit to me speaking in Spanish.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, but we are committing to her speaking in her second language for
Oh.
the entire show on
Isn't that
television. So
amazing?
let
Yeah,
us.
well, yeah.
Round of applause.
Bravo.
She was
Thank you. Yes.
so thank you, Macu.
Well, you're so welcome. I'm going to try to do my best.
Oh,
Very good.
bless you, because we can
Doing
only
great.
imagine what that would be like.
Yes,
So, yes,
yes.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes.
Gracias.
Okay, so listen, we're going to talk about our dads. And so we'll start with you.
Okay.
Macu, will you tell us a little bit about your dad?
Oh, well, my dad has been the best dad ever. He passed away 25 years ago. So he's in our hearts.
Yes,
So I'm looking forward to come back to Spain to hug my mom and to pray for my dad.
Yes.
Right, wonderful. Well, fathers are so important, and of course, we're sorry for your loss. I know that he, like you said, he was the best dad ever, and I think that's a sentiment that most of us, or many of us, hold as well. We were talking about fathers today. I happen to know your father, Chassidi, since you're
Yes.
my daughter, and
Ta-da.
I was married to you. So why don't we go over to you, Chass?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your dad. Then we're going to talk to Jared about his dad, and we'll just kind of get that dad vibe going today.
Great. My dad, I love my dad. He's the best dad. He's the best dad too. He's the best dad. My dad, when you talk about faithfulness and loyalty and commitment, and the thing I love about my dad is I always knew that I was loved. I never once questioned if my dad loved me. He always was present. He's always been hands-on. He's a very nurturing dad. When I was sick, I always asked for my dad.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
He just
She
was
had
very
chickenpox and
detailed.
she
Yeah,
was like,
very.
I want Dad.
Yep, very detailed. Always wanted to make sure every little detail was right when I had a need of anything. He was always wanted to make me comfortable.
Okay, enough about him. What about me?
Dad, it's Father's Day.
Okay, it's Father's Day. I just-
Yeah, so I've praised God
Yes.
for my dad.
He's a
I'm
great dad.
grateful. So yes,
Okay, your
I
time
could go
is up
on
now.
and on.
I know, your time is
My
up.
dad.
But I can attest he is a wonderful
Yes,
dad.
yes,
indeed.
he is.
Yes. Jared, talk to us about your dad. What does it mean? And you're a father
I'm a
now.
father, yeah.
So talk to us about what that means. Transitioning.
My father, the late Willie Gadsden, passed away in 2013, March 10th. He was very present, very hands-on, discipline, structure, commitment. He taught me what it was to be a man, to follow through on your commitments, to follow through on your word, be somebody who is dependable. So I try to carry that with my 4 children. So it was a blessing to have such a strong man, someone who the community depended on to be present in my life.
All right.
Wonderful.
Great
Yes,
tribute.
indeed.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And if this is the first time meeting Jared, we just met him the other day, and
That's
I think it's going to be okay.
Yes.
Looks like he's going to work out
Wonderful.
fine.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Serendipity.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. We just happened to be at a meeting, and he just popped in, so we're like, hey, come on over.
You know
Okay,
your
so-
mother, Chad,
Yes, I
so
do.
okay. All right.
We do have a couple of pictures. We got to show of our dads. So we
Yes.
do. Shaviva and I both were blessed, and there's a photo
There's
of
pictures of
my
our
dad and
fathers.
me.
Oh,
And there's
wow.
Shaviva's dad, who
That's
is the
wonderful.
Navy man. and
Yes, I
my
think he was
dad.
17 years old when that
Wow.
picture was
Oh,
taken.
my. And you look so much like your dad.
Yes.
Gosh, I see so many of your
The,
features
yeah,
and
the
his
facial
features and
expressions and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, and he was a great man.
He was.
Yes.
What I like most or love most about my father, I think I have to echo what was said already, as far as always knowing that I was loved, and always encouraging me that, you know, I mean, you have fun and stuff like that, but as you move through life, move through your life like you got some things to do.
Yes.
You know, like you're on your way somewhere instead of just, you know, rolling with the tide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. I can say a lot of wonderful things about my dad as well. All I know is that he raised me for the most part. So it was always me and Daddy. If everybody else came and went, it was always Jock and Jocelyn. And there they go again. We were always together. So I just always loved his presence, and we were very close until the day he died. So thankful for Father's Day. And congratulations to our Father's Day winner.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, because that's going to be a great gift for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our, what is it, our Give It Air.
On to our
Give It Air, because today we like to talk about James Baldwin, and you want to go ahead and talk to us about what our Give It Air is.
Okay, we have a quote.
A quote by James Baldwin.
By
Thank you,
James
Shaviva.
Baldwin, and if
What, you
if
want me to
one
read it?
really wishes to know how justice is administered in a country, one does not question the policemen, the
lawyers or the
lawyers,
judges.
the judges, that's right, or the protected members of the middle class. One goes to the unprotected, those precisely who need the law's protection most, and listen to their testimony.
Because they're the ones usually affected by injustice.
Yes.
So, do you find that? I can ask you. Do you find that to be true, or can you relate to that? How justice is seen better by the people that are marginalized,
That are
kept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably, because
It's a translation. Maybe?
yeah, absolutely. And you know, that honestly is a beautiful quote, and one that I can attest to, just working with children who oftentimes are not oftentimes, I believe children are the most vulnerable people group in the world. They are the ones that cannot speak for themselves. They are defenseless.
Yes.
And we as people who educate children are ones that need to advocate for children and have accountability for ourselves as we work with children. So absolutely.
Yes. Shaviva, what do you think?
Well, I think that people who are, as James Baldwin said, are the ones that are most in need. If you are a member of the, quote, protected class or privileged class, there are certain things that are never going to affect you in the way that they affect, you know, poor, downtrodden, you know, different ethnic groups or whatever that are, again, marginalized in this country. So.
Right. I hear that a lot, you know, or think about that a lot, how a lot of things that are important to minorities never even happen to white people.
And can I share a quick thing? I just thinking of a language, you know, I had locked my keys, and this is a small snapshot that I experienced. I locked my keys inside of our building, and it was during the time that the Burmese congregation was going into Mass on Sunday, and I could not get in. I was locked out of my car, everything, and I was so I was locked out of everything. So I had to go into a church in which everybody spoke a different language, Burmese, and I couldn't communicate. I was just saying, oh, I don't. Can you please? Do you have a key? I'm in the building. I need help. My car. And then they thought I was a homeless person, and they were being very. They were trying to appease me, like, no, sorry, and I was like, please, do you have a phone? I'm like gesturing. Do you have a phone? Can
we have some?
You know, and I just felt so desperate in that moment, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then finally, a young guy with a hoodie that spoke both languages. Like, oh yes, no, it's all good. Like, so he came up and gave me his phone. He was like, yeah, they thought you were a homeless lady. I'm like, I'm dressed for church. So anyway, it just gave me an insight on how people feel that do not speak the predominant language. And I was able to identify somewhat in that small moment of how it feels. So anyway.
Yeah.
That was an interesting.
It happens.
Yes, it does.
Oh, and I bet you experience that quite often. So we're going to go ahead and move right into our questions for our visitors, our guests today. We're going to spend some time talking about how much you enjoyed because we understand you're going back to Spain soon.
Yes, next week I'm going back to Spain.
And I know there's going to be a big void at Royal Legacy.
Yes.
Talk about how you feel about your time that's been spent here.
Well, this time at Royal Legacy Christian Academy have been for me amazing. I mean, I felt there at the school so good. I am so thankful to co-founders Chassidi Martin and Kendall Helmer and the principal, Dr. Robinson, for saying yes to me in the first place and for accepting me to teach there. So I am so thankful to them. And I'll say this year I've been able to meet awesome staff in there at the school. There's a lot of people working there, working hard and putting all the heart every day at the school, and families and students. So there are a lot of people that they are so special for me. I have all of them in my heart.
Oh, and you think you were happy that they said yes to you. Chassidi was jumping up and down and doing flips when they found you. She was so excited.
Yes.
Chassidi, speak to people about the Spanish Immersion program and what Macu has meant to you.
Absolutely. Number one, praise God for being the only school in the Cedar Valley with a full Spanish Immersion program. We pioneered the Spanish Immersion program in the Cedar Valley, in which all of our young early elementary students are taught exclusively in Spanish for 100% of their academic content. And because of this, we are producing true bilingual students in which they can not only speak the language, but also read, write, and understand fluently. And the goal of the program is to have high proficiency in both English and Spanish. And because of our accreditation, we have been able to participate in the Spain to Iowa program through the Board of Education.
Wow.
And yeah, so this was our first full year of our full accreditation at Royal Legacy Christian Academy. And Macu has been the one that traveled here with her family, from Spain. And when we spoke to her over the Zoom call through interviews, she just had such a warmth and depth of her answers. And she is an experienced teacher in Spain. She has been a principal of an elementary school for many years and a teacher as well. This is not something that she's just popping in and popping out. She's going back to Spain to continue teaching. So we could just sense her deep passion for children and desire to. And let me tell you one thing about Macu.
Okay.
Well,
She said what?
Yes. Macu is such a go-getter.
Okay.
She does not need. I had the privilege of picking her up from Des Moines and bringing her here and helping her get her driver's license. And she was so organized and had everything written down. And she would, before you even get there, she's already walking to a place, or she's just very. It's just such an initiative person. She takes initiative.
She gave you something to tie around her
Yes.
neck with her phone.
Yes, I want to.
I said, now she's thinking ahead.
Yes.
honey,
Macu,
thank you so much
yes.
for your words.
I see you have lots of notes here. What do you want our viewers to know?
Yeah, I would like to say that I feel that it was the Royal Legacy Christian Academy and me was a perfect match because I think that the school is perfect for me to teach, and I am in some way the right person to be here this year. So I think that God made it, and I am so happy to that. Do you think that is a perfect match between teacher and school? So
Thank you so much. And I would agree. I mean, we had such a, she came in and she didn't just get her assignment to teach, but Macu asked how she could help in every way. She wanted to make our school better. And being a young school, we're entering our 7th school year in the fall. And Macu jumped right in, and not everybody can join a new organization. Not everybody has the the strength or the gumption.
Go for it.
Say it exactly to do that.
From the time you guys first started and had the Spanish immersion program, I know that there are some people on the outside looking in that might just think, oh, that's neat, that's different or whatever. But could you talk a little bit about how important it is in this day and time for students to be immersed, to learn another language, because English is not the language of the world.
No, it's not. I can speak a little bit, and I'll invite you to share too,
yes,
Macu.
and you do great.
Okay, so I will say, one, it's not only important, we have a lot of people in our community are what we call heritage speakers, in which their parents or their grandparents moved here and then they were born here, but they speak it at home, but nowhere else. It's different to be a heritage speaker and also be proficient in all competencies of the language. And so, yes, there are billions of people in the world that speak Spanish and other languages. And so I was so surprised that Macu's family really speaks about 3 languages, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
How many? What do they speak?
Yes, because in Spain, it's obviously Spanish is the primary language for instruction, but it's required for all the students from the beginning of the school to take English classes. So it's required for every student in there. So from an early age, they learn English, and some public schools to offer second language learning in French, for example. So my kids had the opportunity to attend to a public school in my town in Albacete, and they now speak 3 languages: Spanish, English, and French.
Spanish, English, and they're good at it, And so I think the way we have approached language learning in Iowa particularly, there's some other parts of the country that are catching on, but immersion at an early age is the best way to learn a language. And you taking a Spanish class or a French class in high school, that's not going to cut it.
Not gonna get it.
And so being able to take an immersive, when you're in kindergarten, so, Lillian and Violet, my daughters, started out as kindergarten and 1st graders. Now they are 5th graders and just finished 5th and 6th grade. And wow. I mean, I'm amazed at how well they speak the language.
Yeah. Now they're talking Spanish, and Big Mama doesn't know what they're talking about. You guys got to speak English. Okay. But no, it's wonderful. It is such an advantage for children to go out into the world and have a second language, or a 3rd or 4th, like your family.
Of course. I mean, I think the school and the people who improved this decision to start the Spanish immersion program, they were so brave. But from my point of view, they did 2 things really, really good. The first one, to start this program in the early age, in kindergarteners, I think is better to start to learn another language, a second or a 3rd language, as soon as possible in life. And the second one is the Spanish immersion, the whole time speaking in Spanish. So you can see kindergarteners and 1st graders now speaking Spanish, and they are
And you can see their little brains working.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's the point.
You would be amazed at our kindergartners.
Well, we're going to have
Yeah.
Violet come up and say something Spanish for us at the end of the show.
Okay.
If that's okay with you? 'Cause
Yes,
Our
yes.
viewers are already familiar with Violet. She used to join in with us.
Indeed.
And Jared, we didn't tell you that sometimes we like you to read comments. Ed, are there any comments on our page? Because Jared wasn't familiar with that part of his job. But we will get him filled in for next
Yeah.
week.
I just happened to check, and Amy Cass has been
Yes.
very busy, so I'm
Thank
not going to
you.
read a ton of her comments.
Thank you, Amy.
But going back into some of the early comments, Shirley Houghton says, well wishes, Macu.
Oh,
Yes.
my
Gloria
goodness.
Dale said, what about her dad, Charlie Dale?
Oh, Charlie
yes.
Dale. Everybody knows
Yes.
Charlie Dale. Yes, great man.
Shirley Houghton had another comment about her father, that he
Oh.
was a short man. He would always say, I'm a little piece of
Leather, but I'm well put together.
Hey,
Yes.
Mr.
I like it.
Woods, I remember him well growing up. A great man.
Yep. And then I'll just do one more. Velveeta Robinson says, this is a very interesting session today. Thank you, ladies.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you, Vita.
Vita.
Thanks everyone for
Yeah.
sticking with us. And yeah, we've had some great guests today and talking about some wonderful things.
Yes, yes. And is there anything else you want our viewers to know?
Yeah, well, if I have the opportunity, I would like to say thank you to the country and the state, and especially the people from Iowa. I mean, you. I was told about the Iowa Nice.
Iowa
I've
Nice?
been,
Okay.
yes, this is wonderful. I mean, I've felt this friendliness and kindness from the people here, and with my family and me, we are so thankful to all of you, and especially in my heart to the school, because I'm going to miss you a lot.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
But-
we will miss you so much.
You know, we are in contact now.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
the students met some students in Spain
Yes.
from my previous school.
Wow.
So
Yes.
we are going to be.
We are
contact.
connected. We are
Yes,
connected
very
over
connected.
the sea.
Spiritually too.
And spiritually as
Yes.
well,
Yes.
100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for both of you to come on. Is there anything else you want the viewers to know? Enrollment?
Yes, I encourage you to enroll at Royal Legacy Christian Academy. It's an exceptional opportunity
look
for
at
students.
There. Agnes is
And
ready.
yeah, if you want your child, there's so many questions that I think loom in people's head about Spanish immersion. Well, what about English and all that? But I'll tell you, studies have shown that bilingual learners surpass their monolinguistic counterparts in math, science, and reading, and excel in their grade level reading for their native language as well. So that's just a tidbit of what you can expect, and we are enrolling currently. Tuition is free at Royal Legacy.
Yes.
$99.
If
If you enroll by June 30th, before June 30th, because the educational savings account deadline is June 30th, so you must be signed up before June 30th.
All
So,
right. We
yes.
are gathering. Jubilee, you can come over here too.
Come on, Jujubee.
We're gathering for our birthday celebration. And what is your name? Macu's daughter?
Elena.
Elena.
Yes.
Welcome to our show from Spain. And this is little Jubilee.
Yes, all right.
My granddaughter. And this is Violet.
You all probably remember Violet from before she was helping us with the show.
Yes. So
Yes.
we're all here to sing happy birthday. We've got the best birthday people, Shaviva.
Don't we? We
Yes.
always do.
We do. We
Yes.
have Dusky Steele,
Yeah.
Michelle T. Meyer, Wardine Moore Taylor, and Marshandas Robinson. Pastor.
Yes.
Yes.
His birthday
All
was
right, we
yesterday.
have Niall B.,
Yes.
Cassandra McTizick Greer, Seth McDuffie, Patricia Oliver, Eric Dunat.
Eric Dunai, yes. Travell Fisher, another singer.
Yes.
Latanya Graves, the president of the NAACP.
That's right.
All
And
right.
last but not least, Brian Sink.
Our dear
Yes.
friend
Yes.
Brian. And I'm sure you would agree
It couldn't fit more perfectly
that to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Maryland.
That's right.
You can sing.
Yes, you're a great singer.
I learned from the best.
As seasoned women, we want you to know we've learned a few things. And I've learned if you close your hands really tight, nothing will go out and nothing can come in.
That's a little wisdom
Right.
from my daddy.
From your daddy.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
That's right. And I have learned that what you give to others is what provides the most value in your life.
Right. Scatter more, gather less.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
Well, until next time, we want to invite all of you viewers to keep doing awesome stuff like our new guy, Jared.
Yes.
Yes.
And like Macu, and like Chaz, and all these wonderful people you see behind me. Why?
Because
it makes us all look good. All
See you
right.
next time.
And happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. No.